So Jubilee has this video they uploaded 5 years ago called "Do All Cheaters Think the Same?" It has 3.2 million views, and I don't know why, but I've had this for my watch list for so long to react to on YouTube because I think it's such a crazy kind of video, and I love these kind of videos, and I'm definitely gonna watch more of these kind of videos because they are so. Oh, I think it feel like I have a lot to say because in my mind, there's never, ever, ever any good excuse to cheat. If you ever cheat, take accountability and say sorry and move on with whatever the other person is giving you back or whatever, because you never end up cheating by mistake. Is basically what I'm saying. It's always like an active choice that you could have actively not taken, or you could have taken steps before it, so it was not cheating when it happened, if that makes sense. So I'm open to hearing what people in this video have to say, because these are all cheaters and they're gonna be asked these questions. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if anyone can sway me over just a little bit to why in some cases cheating is something you can do, if that's even something they're gonna be asked. But let's watch the video and of course have some fun with it. Okay, so I'm primed and ready. Let's go.
When I cheated, I enjoyed it. 3, 2, 1, go.
So I guess this is like in the moment of it happening. I guess I'm gonna wait for them to actually answer because that's what I think it is.
I was there for it. I was there for the cheating. Like, let me tell you, like, I'm here for it. It's a catharsis. It's cool for like the moment while you're in it, and then afterwards, I feel horrible. It's like, okay, I'm doing this. I feel good because I'm connecting with someone, and I'm not connecting with my partner. And so this feels good to have this sort of connection with someone.
That's crazy. Or not, no, all of this is crazy in itself. But actually enjoying it while you're doing it, of course, makes sense because it's a pleasure thing. It's two people, as you said, connecting in some way over some, not over something, but with each other in whatever way, shape or form they did it. But there's also something so sad about it, because if I was to cheat on my next partner, I'm single right now, but if I was to do it, I know, because I'm an overthinker, that if I ever ended up in just that situation, I would think about my girlfriend non-stop. That would be the only thing on my mind while it was happening, so I would not enjoy it either. I get while they said they enjoyed it, they probably had a fun time in that moment, whatever. But in my mind, I would only think about my girlfriend and about how wrong what I'm doing right now is. So by that default, I would hate it.
I cheated in another country. So at that time, I was like, oh, nobody's gonna know about this. I don't say anything. It's, it's all about me right now. So at that time, I enjoyed it, but yeah.
That's so devious, man. Because she did it in another country by herself, kinda. She's like, now it's me, it's all about me. Damn, man. There's no trust. It's just fucking around because, haha, I can do it. Then nobody's ever gonna find out. It's so sad. Imagine how many people probably cheated on their partner while being in some place, like some other place, where they're like, there's no way no one is ever gonna find out about this because I'm literally the only one in my circle, in my whole circle of people I ever have known that knows I did this. So they just go around with that for the rest of their lives, having cheated on their partner.
As soon as I got back, I just felt so guilty. Man, you high and then it went like low.
Yeah, I enjoyed it in the process because, one, my boyfriend at the time was 2,000 miles away.
That's a horrible excuse. It's not even an excuse. It's not even something I take I don't take this as something I need to now consider for her to cheat. You committed to a relationship where he is 2,000 miles away. As I said in the intro, it's always preventable, the cheating, in my mind. So you could just break up with the guy and then go out and do something with another person that same day if you wanted to, because by default that is not cheating anymore because you've now broken up. So that's also crazy. Like, of course, there's something morally really fucked up about doing that, of course. But what I'm trying to just say is, if he's 2,000 miles away, you can't handle it. You can break up with him and then do something with someone. So not even an excuse.
And here's my best friend's cousin, who is right here and open and willing. And I was like, fuck it, let's go.
Okay, so that's just a nothing burger. That's a nothing burger right there. And nothing. You could literally use what she said for nothing.
I actually cheated on somebody. I was in a long distance relationship. I didn't cheat on the person like through sex. It was something totally different.
What is this long distance shit? You committed to a long distance relationship. Yeah, maybe it became long distance, but if you cannot be in it, then get out of it. Like, I know it's a relationship. It's not that easy to just get out of it. But damn, if it comes to a point where you feel like you can cheat, then get out of it.
I just considered other things as cheating. I did not enjoy it. No, it was like with a friend from like middle school. He like hit me up. I was like, "How you doing? Okay, let's."
Okay, yeah, she's the only one on the side of not enjoying it. So she didn't enjoy the act while she did it.
Go hang out. What's happening?
Please tell me she had some thought about her boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever it is. Please say that she has some kind of thought about her partner while it happened.
So no, I didn't enjoy it, and
You didn't enjoy
really
the moment?
horrible.
Like, you didn't enjoy, like, actually being with the person?
No.
Not at all, from the very beginning?
It just like if you like let things happen, I just let it happen. I'm just like, oh God, no.
Really?
Not again.
Then why didn't you stop? Why didn't you say, no, I don't want to do this thing?
Yeah. That might have been like, my lift's outside, gotta go. Yeah, at that point.
And he was like my ride, so.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know what's worse on this specific question, because of course hearing that someone had a fun time while having cheated on you with another person, of course that's it is what it is. But hearing them actually also having a fun time while they did it is heart-wrenching. But then on the other side, hearing that they didn't enjoy it, and then seeing this video after, maybe seeing that the person that cheated on you just let it happen, had no say in it, just let it happen, and did it because it was her right. See, that is heart-wrenching. That is just a nothing thing as well. That is so stupid. That is so stupid.
I couldn't like
My lift is outside.
I couldn't. Yeah, no.
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
I'm also gonna sound like a saint in this video. I do realize that, like, I'm some flawless guy who can just was never gonna do this, has never done that, or whatever. But I'm just on the side of just taking accountability at least for it.
3, 2, 1, go.
This is what's once a cheater, always a cheater, and they all disagree.
I would say I strongly disagree with this saying, simply because people change, people grow up, people learn things. Just because I did this one bad thing when I was like, let's say 15, doesn't mean that it should haunt me for the rest of my adulthood.
Once a cheater, always a cheater? Okay, no, not really. I've been in several long-term relationships where, like, I've cheated from the very beginning into the very end of the relationship. And you guys are saying, like, I cheated one time when I was 15 or some shit like that. I'm like, oh, you guys are awesome. I was, like, on some
They're not awesome.
straight fuckboy shit. So, like, I was straight up. So, like, what I was doing wasn't truly who I was. It was a defense mechanism. I have these strong emotions towards my partner. I really wish that they would listen to me. They're not, and so I'm just going to go and do something that makes me feel better.
Damn, your relationship has to be cooked if it comes to a point where you feel like your partner is not giving you one thing back or the thing you want them to do, and then you just go cheat the whole relationship. Jesus, man. You must really hate your partner.
So I don't think that once a cheater, always a cheater, but I do, on the other hand, always tell every partner that I've been with about my habits and what I've done.
I will say, in terms of the question, if you want to know my answer, I will say no, but I will absolutely say that if I hear that someone I'm talking to, like seriously, have cheated on someone before, I will have the wildest wall. I will still be open to hearing them out, having a conversation, maybe having multiple conversations throughout the relationship we are building, or maybe we are then having. But I will have it will put up a crazy wall that is needed to break down for me, because it is a big thing for me personally. If I hear that, it's just a big thing. It's not a once a cheater, always a cheater. I do believe that person can now be moved on and not be a cheater anymore. But it will take some conversations and back and forth for that now wall to be broken down for me personally.
In the past, I share it openly because I think it's something that should be shared more often, because we're not the only people that cheat. People watching this stuff are also cheaters.
I would be willing to forgive someone if they cheated on me. 3, 2, 1.
Like, this is a non-negotiable. I would be willing to forgive someone that has cheated on me. No.
Go.
Damn.
Just because of the simple fact that I
Wait,
told my
what?
boyfriend at the time that I cheated on him, and then he forgave me. But then
I wouldn't.
these things start happening
could
where he's
not.
like, oh, what's
could
up?
not.
Where are you going? I'm like, oh, I'm going to a party. He's like, oh, boys are going to be there, huh? I'm just like, why would you do that? It just makes me want to like just go back to what I was doing. Let me just hop. Like, I can't.
No faith or trust in
Yeah,
me.
exactly. The trust after was gone. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm fine. We're fine. Like, no,
Yeah.
we're not, because you're not emotionally, mentally like, oh, I'm like, we're done.
Right.
It wasn't done. So after that, I broke up with him, and I was like, no, I'm not going to be that person and just like, oh, you cheated. Bye. I'm not going to be like that mentally or physically. I'm just going to be like, no, we're going to work this out.
But cheating is, to me, one of the. Of course, you can be in some crazy situations where you can break trust in other ways, wild ways, depending on whatever. But if you was to ask people on the street what the biggest trust breaker in a relationship is, what could your partner do right now that will break the trust the most? That is cheating. So you cannot stand there and be like, I didn't want to be this person, just a relationship just because of cheating. It is quite literally the biggest trust breaker in a relationship. So it's not that weird to be that guy. Of course, I'm a bit biased because I am that guy. I physically and mentally cannot be with a person that has cheated on me. I could not.
If it was the other way around, I still would have been begging at his knees to be with me because of how much I was in love with him. And I still forgive him for what he's done to me. And if anybody were to do that later on, I'd be like, hey, I've done it too.
3 out of the 4 relationships I was in, I was a cheater, but on that last one, I got cheated on. Cheating all throughout that first year. Second year, same thing through that. I forgave him for all of it.
It's so crazy because I do know someone in my actual real life who has been in a relationship where their partner cheated on them for a long time. And that is almost had a relationship next to the person. That is crazy, man. That is crazy.
Still the one begging him to be with me. I tried. I said I forgave him for that, but I didn't really. I still have a lot of hate in my heart for that. But would I let the next person do that? Hell the fuck no. What do you mean I'm gonna get to know you just for you to do all of that stuff? That's why we learn from our past mistakes, which that's kind of me being a hypocrite because I did the same mistake over and over again.
You changed?
Yeah.
Oh.
Only because, before I cheated, I would have actually been all the way back there. And then I came here because I hold grudges. So, I will be more understanding to a person if they cheated on me because I did it. But it would be really hard for me to let it go because I
kind of feel like they have to be on this side, because if they were on the other side, that would be crazy hypocritical, wouldn't it? Or am I missing? There's probably something I'm missing, but it would be more normal for these people to be on this side because they have now done it. So for them to say you cannot do it, or I don't know.
would always replay it in my head. For me, actually, the person I cheated on, we're still together. We're getting married next month.
was gonna ask you about that. Congrats.
Yeah, so he forgave me big time.
How did you find
Obviously.
out? So you cheated with him long, like overseas?
Yes. At first, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just break it off, not say anything. But he was so willing to fix whatever was going on, and he was like, I don't know what's going on. What can I do to fix it? And I was like,
Oh, the whole I'm just gonna break it off and not say anything is also just a sad. Damn. How you can just be like, oh, I'm just gonna break it off, not say anything. Imagine going around with your husband, soon to be husband, and then husband, with that knowledge for the rest of your life to the grave. I would never be able to take that to the grave.
this is just what's going on. This is what I have in my head. Like, I'm unhappy. I think we should go to counseling and stuff. And so we did, and we're more honest and open with each other, and we were able to work it out.
That's awesome.
Cheating is always wrong.
Okay, this is the big one. I'm gonna say yes.
2,
I'm gonna say
1,
yes.
go.
This is gonna be a fun one. Damn.
It's not always wrong, because what if that person that you're in a relationship with is toxic? You're just like, okay, I have an excuse to cheat on this person. That's why.
Isn't that more of an excuse to break up with the person?
I know.
Oh my god. He fucking said it. That's crazy. That is crazy. He literally said it. I don't need to say anything. That's exactly my thought. Why break up with him, bro? It's really not. They're trying to spin it in some weird ways. Just break up with the person, Jesus.
But you still have benefits with that person too. You know what I'm saying? You're in this relationship, and then you're you have benefits. So why am I?
That's a hard part, right? It's
Yes.
this is one of the things I'm
But I
why I'm
actually did expect for one of the better arguments for cheating to be if you're in one of those crazy toxic relationships that you actively cannot get out of because the person won't let you. So the only way you can do anything with another person is almost just to cheat. But that's a crazy case, and it's not like they ain't happening. But that was one of those ones I just could see come up.
afraid of marriage. It's in some ways, it's what if shit goes super south, and I can't just undo this. This is not just a breakup.
I am a firm believer that no matter how toxic somebody is, no matter how horrible somebody can be, I don't think anybody on this planet deserves to be cheated on. I wanted to believe I had good reason, but I didn't, even though he called me a dumb bitch every other sentence. And I was the most ugly and stupid person that he's ever met. And I only exist to send him nudes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm sometimes you can be in those crazy toxic relationships and maybe feel like cheating is a good idea, and I definitely see that because in that situation it does seem like a thing you could do to then make that person's sad or whatever because they deserve it. But I will just always say, if you're being called a dumb bitch every other sentence and stuff like that, get out of it. Get out of it. Get out of it. Get out of it. If you can, of course.
You did the right thing. We're getting out of that relationship.
Yeah.
You did the right thing for sure.
Yeah.
You can be in love and still cheat. 3, 2, 1,
Oh, I don't.
go.
I have no.
So the reason why I'm strongly disagree is because if you actually love someone, why would you ever want to inflict any sort of pain on them? Since you're supposed to be there, I guess you can say their other half, why would you want to be the bad half of it? It doesn't really make any sense.
Did you love the guys that you cheated on?
No, that's why.
You didn't love them.
I don't love any of them.
Did you tell them that you loved them?
No.
You never said you loved. I love.
She sounds like she did love them, but doesn't love them anymore, and that kind of goes against what she's saying. I would. What was the question again? You can be in love and still cheat. I would say agree, because you probably can. You can be in love, but maybe this is a crazy one. But maybe you can really realize it once you're cheating, because it then comes an epiphany in your head where you're like, Jesus, what the fuck am I doing? I'm actually in love with this other person. But to me, you're not in a relationship with someone you don't love. I don't know. This is crazy. I would never be in a relationship, full on crazy girlfriend, boyfriend. That's just a no. If you have a girlfriend or boyfriend right now, I really hope you love the person. I really do. because or else you should not be with them. I think that's also what he's. He was a bit shady for me to begin with, but I think that's what he's also trying to say. This guy, I like him now in the later parts.
I never said it to any of them because I didn't love them.
Oh.
But how are you in a relationship with someone you didn't love?
I mean, I was in love with the people I cheated on.
What?
I mean...
Would you call yourself a selfish person?
Super selfish. At that time, for
okay,
sure.
damn, he is really...
selfish.
He's really winning me over right here.
Been selfish in a different way and still not have hurt the person?
Exactly. Yeah, I do. I agree with you. And that's a thing that now at this portion of life, like, I try and do. I've not cheated in a long while.
Yeah, I don't have too many experience with relationships. So actually, my fiance, he was my first boyfriend. So.
Did you feel like you wanted to experience other people? What was the?
200%. So yeah, like I said, he was my first relationship, and at that time, like I wasn't very confident in myself, my appearance, my personality. Guys were always looking at my friends, you know, and I was like, okay, this guy likes me. It's like this is it, you know. And then as I got older, I just like more comfortable with myself, and I'm like out when I was in Japan, I was like, oh hey, people like I'm getting attention, like I love this, like not like I fell out of love with my fiance now, but it was like, hey, somebody else likes me, I am pretty, like I am cool. He's not just saying that, you know.
Jesus, this is some deep stuff.
3, 2,
Oh damn,
1, go.
Forgiving myself.
Damn. You guys haven't forgiven yourself. I've forgiven myself. For sure. I mean,
I feel like it's more normal for the person that is soon to be married to this person to maybe have a harder time forgiving herself, because she has to look the guy in the eye every day that she knows she has done that to that person. Of course, I hope that she someday forgives herself fully, but I kind of like the fact that she hasn't forgiven herself fully, and I hope it's because it's still her boyfriend, soon to be husband. Because if you cheat on someone and you're now broken up, I feel like it's way easier for you to forgive yourself. And I also feel like I have felt a lot of stuff in this video.
it took a lot of like reflecting. I don't think my cheating is not truly who I am. It was the result of not seeing healthy relationships as I was growing up, not seeing how people can work through things in a healthy way.
I feel like I had to forgive myself just because, especially after the relationship that I was in after that I got cheated on, just because now I understand both sides of it. It isn't easy both ways, but I feel like if you really actually want to learn and grow from something, you definitely have to forgive yourself, because you can't grow if you don't forgive yourself.
Still haven't kind of forgiven myself, just for the simple fact that we're kind of like in a courtship, so we're like intending to get married. So I could have been in like her shoes of like, oh, fiance, but I didn't get that chance just because of the simple fact that I cheated, and then all that stuff happened. And yeah, that's something that I was like, damn, this time, if I would have stayed and I didn't cheat, I could have been like married by now. I could have had like the life that I wanted.
Do you think that you would be like, you and the guy would still be together if you hadn't cheated?
No.
Okay.
To be honest, because it was, I don't know how long I would have lasted. A little long.
I'm not at all trying to be rude. Like, she could be the most sweetest person, high IQ, very smart, but she comes off so weird in this video. Like, she just, I don't know, does not have a thought behind her eyes, to be honest, sometimes. It's not that you have to come off as some fucking otherworld godly being, but Jesus, man. She just says something, and then just half of the things she says, I'm blown away by. It's crazy.
Distance relationship, so well, that's why I cheated.
I'm definitely still working on it. It's something that still happened recently, just last year, so I just felt like, you know, all my life I grew up to be this perfect person. My parents were very proud of me. I never like went against them. So when I went to Japan, we were already engaged. So me coming back, my dad already put money on a down payment for the venue. And
Okay, damn, they were already engaged when she was cheating on him.
stuff. I felt so guilty. So like even now, I know everybody is like forgiving of me, but I just have to work on forgiving myself still, because I still think about it, you know, how it affected everybody around me.
All right, guys, that's a wrap.
Oh, she just hit the wall.
1, 2 cheater. No,
Damn. I feel like that was a good video. There was no, I have seen some other people react to some of these videos years and years ago. And I know sometimes they have some crazy people on this show. Like someone where you're like, those are paid actors. They cannot be real. But in this video, none of them really like pissed me off. Of course, I disagreed and stuff, but I thought it was a good video. And I hope you liked my takes, or not like my takes. You don't have to like my takes or even take them as gospel, of course. I would like to have a discussion if there's something you want to say. But I hope you enjoyed this fun video. Bye-bye.